Hey everybody, it's Carl, your fellow minimalist, or well, anyway, I'm a minimalist, and it's now Monday. Thursday's the big day. We're going to start the full-time stationary RV camping, and I don't know. It seems like I watch some of these YouTube channels, and if you're not traveling every day, or you're not traveling around the country, it doesn't count. Well, that's where I think I'm a little different. Is that we're going to be in a campsite. It's 600 a month, so we'll save money, and we're not going to have all this fuel. And part of the reason I like the idea of the stationary RV camping is because, for one, I retired too soon, but I work these jobs. I work at Sam's. I deliver for Amazon. I do work 7 days a week because my wife works 60 hours a week. So really, what would I do if I wasn't doing something? And if I'm doing something, I might as well be getting paid. On the times that she has a day off, since I work these jobs, there's always somebody um, at either one of these jobs that wants my hours. So I can just give them up and have a day off whenever I want it. And if she's working, I can be working. I like having coworkers. They're fun. It's otherwise I'd have to like go to a coffee shop with the old people. Now I do go to the gym. I'm just back from the gym, and that's where I like having the same gym every day. I mean, I do the sauna circuit, the sauna, the hot tub, the jacuzzi. Well, those are the same thing, and the steam room. My friends that I play tennis with, and that's the other thing. I've always got tennis buddies to play with, but they always call it that I do the sauna circuit. Well, I don't really need to work out because the jobs I'm doing are plenty of exercise, and they pay me to do it. But just because it's a full time campsite doesn't mean we can't go to the other state parks that are in our area and stay there. Or and there's about 13 or 15 mobile uh, parks that you can live in, so you can switch around from them. So if you get tired of your scenery, but I think it's nice having the same people, and we get to go have lunch or dinner with her mother um, from time to time, and we have lunch and dinner or breakfast with our adult kids and the grandkids, and so we get to see them all the time. So it's pretty cool that way. Plus, we still live in cheap. And with these jobs, I get, because I don't have a mobile job, I don't know about mobile jobs if they'd pay percentage, but I'm still contributing to my retirement, my 401k, and I'm getting matching. Um, so that's cool. So I do all of that. And that's pretty much the cool part about it. Um, So I don't see the need to have to, just because I'm full time RVing, have to be traveling to this city or that city or that I don't care about. I mean, when I used to be an attorney and I traveled around the state of Illinois, and I can tell you all these cities are pretty much the same. I mean, they do have their specialty thing, but every city has south to it, a north to it, whichever is the more affluent area that people went to, a less affluent area. They all have the big parks where you have your Best Buys, your Sam's, your Costco's. They're all in the same area with the restaurants and everything. So the cities, they're really all the same. And we're still going to be traveling, but we're not going to be traveling with the RV. We just don't like traveling like that. We'll get on an airplane and we'll go to, wherever we're going, on a cruise or Las Vegas or the Grand Canyon. Um, to get out of the winter, we'll drive down to Florida with the dogs. And there's a condo that we have that's dog friendly, it's a dog park. And it's just right on the beach, and just spend the whole week or two right on the beach. Just walk right out of the condo, and you're on the beach, and you're on a vacation. I mean, your life. I don't really know where your life could be a vacation, but it will be kind of with the RV. But um, we went from a huge house down to a couple condo. We were in a couple condos, but I told you the problem with condos get you small, but you're still maintaining the whole property. But you don't have to actually do it yourself. I don't know if that's really any cheaper or not, but but then you got to get along with everybody that owns a chunk of the condo, and everybody's got a different idea on how to do it. And this way, with an RV, it's just your own unit. And if you don't like how the parks run or this or that, you just go to a different one. You get someone shows up that you don't like, you can just go to a different one. You don't have to stick it out, which I think is going to be cool. And I think eventually the wife will warm up to some boondocking where we can do some harvest host stuff, because we've got a lot of farms out here and things like that. I think that'd be a lot of fun. We still don't have our tow vehicle, like I've told you before, but I'm really looking at getting a used U-Haul that have a big enough engine to pull it, and then the U-Haul is just like a huge closet for stuff. But we're trying to get down to stuff. That's the cool thing about living in the RV too, is I work at Sam's and I see all this stuff, and I'm like, that's super cool, but I don't have anywhere to put it, so I can't buy it. And so I'm just saving even more money. And I don't really need it, but it's fun. And, by doing these jobs and the wife working, I just make these videos. I don't have Patreon. I don't have, this and that, and I don't want it. I just want to help people know that you can get smaller. You can get smaller, live smaller. Everything costs less. Then you just have extra. And extra you just put into savings. And so you just live a comfortable life. And so then if you want to take off 2 weeks to go to Florida, you go to 2 weeks off and go to Florida or Grand Canyon or that. But you don't have to drive through all these other cities to get there. Those people don't care about you. And, in your town, you don't really care about people that come in, whatever, and you don't have to, you don't have, I mean, my vacation isn't, granted, a lot of people do it, but why would I want to go out to Quartzsite to be at a big RV show when I can just look at all that stuff on Amazon Prime and then sit in a desert for 6 months? I don't know. That just doesn't sound fun to me. I mean, if I want to just sit around, I'd just go down to Panama City and sit on the beach and, go inside the condo at night and then go back out the next day and sit on the beach and just watch the ocean. I mean, but all I think I need, and we're going to find out, is, I just need a desk where I can do my daily work and eat and stuff, a little kitchen, a bedroom to sleep in, and a little sofa to sit on and watch YouTube, and then of course the toilet facilities. But I go to the gym to take my showers. And that's where I could live in a van, because I could just park outside the gym, and there's a lounge area in there. They got everything you need, and then the gym's right next to a bunch of places you can eat. So it's really cool. But I think that I think full-time stationary RVing counts as being an RVer. I don't think to be a full-time RVer you have to be traveling and seeing all 50 states. Now, if that's what you want to do, that's cool. But if you just want to have a more inexpensive place to live and be able to save more for retirement, for full retirement, and when you can't do work and stuff like that, that's good. But the full-time RVing life saves us a ton of money. I mean, it's just the lot rent is $600 a month. You own the trailer. You get water and electricity and sewer, and you're not paying all this gas. You still have your cars to go to work and stuff like that, and you can have 2 cars, whereas most people just have to figure out just the 1 car. But then, what do you really need the car for if you're not having to go to work? Well, just a thought, but I think stationary full-time RVing counts. And I think you save even more money doing it that way than traveling all over and having to have a mobile job, which are going to be fewer and far between because they're going to want you back in the office. The supervisors want to be on your back, making sure you're doing what you got to do. Anyway, thanks for watching. Love it. You guys are looking great, by the way.